In this video, I'll be explaining two ways you can animate your object or your model in 360 in Blender. But before we continue, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell to get more tutorial from Timmy the Creator. So on my screen here, we have a t-shirt which will be the object we'll be animating in 360. So what I'll do first is to bring in my camera into my scene. I already have my collection here. So I'm going to select Shift A. And I'm going to go to camera. I'm going to set it to this camera here. Let me adjust the dimension of the camera. I'm coming 1080. 1080, and the other one should be 1920. So this is what I'm going to do now. So after selecting this, you can see that it is not properly positioned. So the first thing I'm going to do is to first scroll, just like zoom out a bit. Yeah, this is fine. Then I'm going to select N to bring out the N panel, and under view I'm going to click on camera to view. Then on my scene collection, I'm just going to select the model, that's the t-shirt, and I'm going to select F. Automatically it's positioned to the view of the t-shirt. That is the first thing I'm going to do. Then you can now decide to like zoom closer. So the first 360 animation is this. The first thing you can do is to just animate your t-shirt in 360, which is easier. So what I'm going to do is to go to frame 1 on my timeline, and let me set my end frame to 240 because we'll be using 24 frame per second. Let me see the setting. Yeah, 24 frame per second. Frame rate is 24. So I'm just going to go to, I think, item. Yeah, item. So on item, on the Z rotation, I'm going to right click and click on insert keyframe. I'm going to drag the timeline down to 240, and I'm going to set this as 360, and I'm going to right click and insert keyframe. So we're going to have something like this. You can see this, a t-shirt moving in 360 animation. And to make it smooth, you can just place your mouse on the timeline, select A, select T on your keyboard, and make it linear so that you can have a smooth 360 animation. So that's for the first part. Another way you can do is to animate your camera in 360, and I'll be explaining that to you. So this is what we're going to do. So let me delete the keyframe of the t-shirt first. So let me just set it to the first frame. The t-shirt keyframe, I'm going to select A, and I'm going to press X and delete keyframe now. So let's animate our camera. So for us to animate our camera, I need to bring in the empty. So I'm going to just zone out from the camera. So Shift A and empty and plane axis GZ, just place it close to the or place it on the t-shirt. Then you can just scale it a bit. It's fine like this. This is fine. Then I'm going to select the camera. Sorry, I'm going to select the camera, and I'm going to select the empty. Sorry, where's the empty? Oh no, camera and empty. Yes, and Control P, and I'm going to select object. So this is what we're going to do now. So for the empty, I'm just going to select only the empty now. Let me see my camera, or let me check my camera view, and the empty has been selected. So for the Z rotation of the empty, make sure you selected the empty. So for the Z rotation, just right click and insert keyframe, and you can go down to the last frame, which is 240. I'm going to select 360, enter, right click and insert keyframe. So we are going to have something like this. You can see. But the difference in this is that the camera rotates. So when the camera rotates, it's going to show some environment that you don't want it to display in the camera view. So sometimes there's some situation you can probably just animate just the object at the center. You don't need to animate the camera. Anyway, it just depends on what you want to use them for. So let me go to my cycles. So this is just the two ways you can create a 360 animation on Clo 3D. So thank you for watching this tutorial from Timmy the Creator. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell to get more tutorial from Timmy the Creator.